Friends, today we are going to solve daily practice problem of Leetcode. Okay, let's start this by initializing rows, columns equals to length of grid, length of grid of first component. The grid contains either 0 or 1. And to remove confusion, we have to store IDs from 2. So ID equal 2 and sizes equals a dictionary. Now let's make DFS function which accept R, C and ID. We first check if R is less than 0 or R is greater than equal to rows, or C is less than 0 or C is greater than equal to columns, or grid of row and column is not equal to 1, then we will simply return 0. Otherwise, grid of RC equals to ID, and then now for each direction up, down, left and right, we make a list directions. Okay, now for dr, dc in directions, okay, for the total size of the Iceland of its adjacent and the current one, we make a variable total equal to 1, and in the for loop, total plus equals to DFS of R plus DR, C plus DC, ID, and in the end return the total. Now to for loop, for R in range rows, for C in range columns, and if grid of RC equal 1, then sizes of ID equals to DFS of RC and ID. After this, increment the ID. After this, check if not of sizes means there is no Iceland, then we simply return 1. If length of sizes equal 1 means there is only one Iceland, then there are two cases. If there is only one Iceland, or there is only one Iceland in the entire grid. Here I am decrementing ID by 1 to not cause any error, and return sizes of ID if sizes of ID equal length of grid into length of grid of 0, or we can say that rows into columns. Else sizes of ID plus 1 for the second case. Now initialize maximum area equal to 1 and run two for loops. Same, okay, and check if grid of RC is equal to 0. So we can flip it. Now make a set neighbors and add up, down, left, right IDs, unique IDs into the neighbors. So for dr, dc in directions, nr, nc equals to r plus dr, c plus dc. Now we check if it is in the bonds, like r, nr and nc in the bonds or not, and grid of nr and nc is greater than 1. Then we just add the neighbor, that is grid of nr and nc to the neighbors. Area equals to 1. Now for ID in neighbors, area plus equals to sizes of ID, and then we assign max area equals to maximum of max area, area. In the end, return max area. Okay, let's check proficiency of our code. Okay friends, see you later. Bye bye.